All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. All right, folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with the start of the round, and all eyeballs are fixed upon Khamzat Chimaev. More often than not, it's a short night at the office. How will he choose to proceed tonight? Will he go to the hands or will he go to the takedown? Remains to be seen, but clearly he believes he has a favorable matchup in front of him tonight. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Let's go! Get him off!
Chimaev's back in north-south.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
Past the 2-minute mark in round 1.
Big ground and pound.
What a strike from off of his back.
Let's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Don't hold it down. Keep moving.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Getting them out here. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Let's go. We got to scramble here.
Oh, nice.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount.
Control the hands. Control the hands.
15 seconds.
Control the wrist. Grab the wrist. Grab the wrist.
Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, excellent job last round. Really like your ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big takedown.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Second round here.
Clean punch. Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Swing and a miss by Makhachev.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Got his guard passed.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Hammer fist here by Makhachev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Nice positional control here. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, that killing is dead. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Now he's going full mount.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows. Scramble.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Big elbow there lands.
Great shot from the top position.
Makhachev's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Round 3 next.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath for me. Breathe, breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns were great that round.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, a nice straight there by Khamzat Chimaev. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
Oh, no!
Nice judo toss for him there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Chimaev. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Khamzat Chimaev.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Got to be careful here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Makhachev's in half guard now.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Makhachev.
He's got to start throwing down.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Final 30 seconds of this 3rd round. Lands with the ground and pound.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
Breathe, get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control from the top. I need you to work to pass that guard.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is up. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Back and forth we go.
Holy smokes.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
He let him step over to the crucifix. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. It's time to finish him.
Oh, he's out. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Nice job defensively there to get the guard up. Shot is blocked.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he got out. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Nice defense.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
Big right hook there by the champ. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Under a minute now to go in this one. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Let him think this last round is how it's going to go. Roar him into a slugfest.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Makhachev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He passed the half guard.
Right into side control. All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet.
Chimaev's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch onto.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Nice level change. Oh, he passes the hand guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
I need you to be active on the ground now.
Oh, right into mount.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Nice transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Getting them out here.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Making all these shots count. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Another one. I mean, you cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so another one bites the dust. Another challenger goes by the wayside. Congratulations to the still undisputed